Next up, we've got Stephanie De Maio, Katie Stensgard's opponent on April 26th, live at Absolute MMA. Welcome, everyone, to our live Absolute MMA podcast. My name is Jay De Nance, and I'll be interviewing a selection of our fighters from our card coming up on April 26th, live at the Deerfoot Inn and Casino in beautiful Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Stephanie, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. It's good to see you. Usually I'm standing in an octagon type cage with you when we're talking, but it's nice to talk to you online on the live podcast here today. So Stephanie, coming off a submission victory, how are you building on the momentum for your fight coming up against Katie?
Yeah, after that, it was really motivating for me to continue training martial arts. Like I have been for a long time, but I found doing that and having a goal in mind has really sharpened my learning process and accelerated it. And I think there's no better way to improve your skill set than challenging yourself in that way. So it's motivated me a lot.
And you're an individual who loves to test herself. I see all the way online of what you do, in the outdoors and things like that. And so I think you take those motivations and test yourself day in, day out is kind of what I see from you. But I'm excited to see the next step for sure. Coming off that last fight, though, what lessons did you take away? And have you applied any of those lessons to your preparation for this fight?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think I learned that the process is actually very enjoyable for me. Mm-hmm. And, even though it feels like tough at times, ultimately, I haven't had an experience where I've learned that much about myself in such a short period of time. And so I've learned that I'm capable of, working towards a goal and achieving it and just sticking to what I've set out to do. So I'm pretty stoked.
And it helps to have that family behind you, if you will. That tribe, I think, is what it's called, the Champions Creed. And so I'm sure that's part of that motivation and that push to drive you forward for this fight, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think a big part of it is working towards something with people around you. And, I've been at Champions Creed since I was a kid. And so a lot of those relationships have been, around for a long time, and they're really, really strong. And so it's been really nice to work towards something with them in that regard. And they're so supportive. And even like my family, with my little brother, he's a wrestler, right? So he's there with me. We've bonded over that as well. And it's really special. It's a big thing that I enjoy about it. Actually, you're not alone at all. You have a team, and you're nothing without your team.
Well, and that really's got to play into the mental aspect of preparing for a fight. How do you prepare mentally before you step into a cage to fight another individual?
Yeah, I think especially with my last fight, that was something I thought a lot about because I hadn't done it before, right? And I think for me, knowing why I'm doing something is really important, and it's key for overcoming like mental, physical challenges, and just viewing everything as an opportunity to get to know yourself better, work towards something with others around you. Like that's kind of a big part about the mental aspect for me.
Yeah, knowing why. Motivation is key to anything that you do, especially if you're going to be successful at it. And such a important factor of martial arts in general is mental. So totally appreciate that for sure. Are there any specific areas of your skill set that you've been working on to enhance from your last fight, knowing you came off such a great submission victory? Was there anything you focused this fight in preparation?
I think ultimately I want to be as well-rounded as possible. And so I've been focused on sharpening my tools in all areas and like striking, grappling, wrestling, strength and endurance, everything. And just knowing what to expect emotionally and what you're going to be feeling. That's been a big part as well.
Now you won by submission. This is me as a fan asking you right now, but if you could choose how you win moving forward, how would you win?
Ultimately, I'm really open to wherever it goes. I think I try. I don't have a specific goal in mind. where I would prefer it to go. I think ultimately I would like to be present as possible and see opportunities as they come. So sorry, I don't have a specific answer for you.
Very professional martial arts answer. So no, I totally appreciate it and respect and agree with it. I mean, really, it's one thing to go in there and go, I'd love to do this one day, but knowing that combat truly is anticipation, reaction, and preparation, all of those factors change what happens in there, and your opponent's doing the same thing, right? So ultimately, just come in there and say, this is how I'm going to win is actually kind of a funny statement to make anyway. So I appreciate the answer regardless. So what are your aspirations in mixed martial arts? Like following this bout, say we get another win, what's next for Stephanie De Maio?
I think ultimately, like win or lose, my long-term goal stays the same. It's just I love martial arts. I'll always do martial arts, no matter if I'm fighting or not. And right now, I'm just taking it a fight at a time, and then going from there. Just trying to just enjoy the moment.
And that's what you got to do, Stephanie. Well, we really appreciate you being available to be here live on the Absolute MMA Podcast in anticipation of your bout, April 26th. Thank you so much. We'll let you get back to your preparation, and we'll look forward to seeing you under the lights.
Thank you so much. It was nice chatting.
You too.